And in this place yesterday, Senator Faruqi went a step further. She disrespected the rules of the Parliament by holding up a sign for the duration of the Governor-General's address on the opening of this term of Parliament. Now, what we saw this week is what we have seen before from Senator Faruqi. Senator Faruqi demands respect, but she does not offer it. She denigrates anyone who doesn't agree with her on everything regularly, including personally. I don't think this is the leadership Australians expect. I don't believe this is what Australian democracy is about.
Senator Faruqi, like any one of us, has had ample opportunity to raise her concerns within this chamber, outside of this chamber, through the media, through statements, or even, should she choose, through peaceful protest. What she chose instead was to use one of the most important moments on the parliamentary calendar to stage a protest that was entirely inappropriate in both setting and manner. The Senate is not a forum for street theatre. It is not.
Senator Cash, remove your seat. Remove the interjector and turn the broadcasting off. Remove the interjector and turn broadcasting off.
Labour and the coalition in this chamber want to avoid the truth. You don't want to see it or hear it. And now here we are. You want to force me to apologise for telling the truth. Well done. You can all pat yourselves on the back. And move on, while Palestinians are slaughtered. I do want to draw attention to the words of Martin Luther King in his letter from a Birmingham jail. And it seems especially relevant while you all sit here and censure me for breaking what you call the decorum of Parliament, of my failure to be polite or respectful while a genocide unfolds, while kids are being killed. He wrote of his frustration with the white moderate, who is more devoted to order than to justice, who seeks only the absence of tension rather than the presence of justice, who says, I agree with the goal you seek, but I cannot agree with your ways of achieving it, who has a paternalistic belief they can set the timetable and decorum of another people's freedom. Well, you can set your standards because you don't want to see the truth. You don't want to do anything about the genocide. And one day, you know what? One day, you will all have to explain to your children and grandchildren where you stood when tens of thousands of men, women, and children were being slaughtered. And I wouldn't like to be in your shoes then, because you are all on the wrong side of history.